Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So recently I have really been trying to get into the habit of listening after I pray. Because I don't have a problem talking. I don't have a problem telling, God about everything. But for some reason I just get up and go, and I forget that it's a two-way conversation. And he has things to say, and sometimes I just move so quick to where he's just like, all right. So I've been trying to be more intentional with just waiting to see what he actually has to say, because it just placed in my heart. It was kind of rude to kind of just get up and go, because it's like me talking to you, and then you just get up and leave in the middle of the conversation, and it's like you didn't even wait to see how I felt about it or what I had to say. So I just been trying to listen, and he spoke some things to me, and I was like, wow. I was like, okay, is this something I need to share? So of course he put it on my heart to share. And some things he just wants his people to know. One, that he loves you. He loves you so much. Sometimes we feel like he doesn't not care. Well, I know, to be honest, sometimes it does feel like he may not care. He does. He really does. Sometimes, if something is denied doesn't delayed doesn't mean that it's denied. Sometimes he does deny some things, but we see that we may be thinking that we needed this thing, but he knows 10 years from now you are going to hate that you ever dated that person, or that you hated that you took that business idea. So sometimes it feels like he doesn't care about the situation, but he actually does, and he's doing what's best for us. Two, he wants to remind you that we worship him in spirit and in truth. Okay, we don't need to be having all these idols, these images of him. God is a spirit. Okay, that's one thing he dealt with me on. I had a little statue, a little Jesus statue, and all that. And I was like, I got to throw this out, because I started feeling really weird about it. I had to throw it out because I know that he's a spirit, and I don't need to be looking at all these different things. Even though I wasn't praying to the statue or anything, but still, it didn't sit right in my spirit. Three, he longs for intimacy and connection with you, just like you would want to spend quality time with the person that you love, with your family. And you know how if you don't see them for a long time, you'd be like, well, let me pick up the phone and let me talk to them, because I want to see how they are. My mom personally, her and her sisters talk all the time, and if they haven't talked to each other, they'll call and they'll be like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. So he wants that. It's like, don't really, we should be talking to him all throughout the day, every day. If I don't speak to him every day, if I don't spend some time with him every day, I start to feel a little off, and then that's when I notice I get more irritated easily, and sometimes I get more cranky, and we need to have an intimacy and connection with him. Just I don't want to put another human above him. He's always going to be the first person that I want to speak to first. And if every relationship in my life is broken, that's one relationship that will not be broken, is me and God's relationship. I cannot afford it, and I do not want it. Four, this one was a tough one. He said people value themselves more than they value me. So he detests that. Do not put more value into yourself than him. And I had to really just sit and wonder what he meant by that. And it's like you put more effort into your bodies than your soul. So it's like sometimes we go all out the way and we putting in all this work for a boy to notice us, or maybe a girl to notice you, but your heart isn't right. Your soul is just weak. And it's like, okay, it's not bad to want to look nice, but you need to want your soul to be right first, and fit and strong, and clean and pure, and then that will reflect on the outward appearance as well. You want to value God more. So strive to please him and to worry how he views you first before you start worrying about how everyone else views you. Let's see what else. Oh, idols too. Sometimes we make things idols. It may seem harmless, but it's actually becoming an idol, like marriage. I know a lot of people that are idolizing marriage, and to the point where I've seen some people start saying they don't want God to come back right now because they haven't got married. And I'm like, do y'all understand that when he comes back and when we leave with him, I'm not gonna be worried about no husband. I'm not. I'm ready to go to a place where there's no more death, sickness. Like, I get to be with God all day. I get to praise him and worship him all the time. Like I can sit next to a lion and it not hit, like, scratch me, eat me. Like, I hope marriage who? And it's like, it's becoming an idol to the point where you want to delay his coming just so you can experience marriage or motherhood. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with craving, well, not craving, but desiring those things. But it becomes a problem when that becomes the focus, when you start to want that more than God. I'm just saying, check your heart. The other thing, witchcraft. So when he said this, I actually had like a quick picture pop in my head, and it was a woman holding a ball, and she had like this purple veil on, and it was so pretty, so beautiful, like purple and gold. And I understood that as royalty. So people that are very important, royalty, even, and this is the last thing, even the children of God who are really like y'all are playing. Like, people are testing the waters of witchcraft, and be careful now. We should not be doing that. New age is slowly slipping in, and if we're not careful, gotta use your discernment now. Horoscopes, not of God. Crystals, not of God. I don't care. Now, it's a big difference with saying, oh, God made crystals. Okay, yeah, but he didn't tell you to pray, like hold them and believe that they bring peace and healing. No, like for a nice decoration, something like that, if I want to put a crystal on the table or something like that as a decoration, or like jewelry, like maybe a ring or something, okay. But when you start looking as that, like look into that as the source of something, no, absolutely not. And oh gosh, even like with people trying to see the future, and he actually said this to me because I honestly, I was like, this need to be on a shirt or something. He said people are looking into like horoscopes and psychics and palm readers to tell them the future, and they're not asking the person that's already there. I was like, because it's true. Like, he's the creator of the universe. Why are you worshiping the creation and not the creator? Like, I never understood that. That's all he gave me to say. But I listen, I'm gonna try to sit and listen to him some more, because this stuff, I was like, wow, like, I need to start listening some more, because this was something. Once upon a time, I did like horoscopes and all that stuff, and I realized that it got to the point where every day I would wake up and check my horoscope, and it's like it became a routine. I was like, I want to see what happens today, and it's like, what was I thinking? Like, we think it's so harmless. No, like, I don't even agree. Like, when people ask me, oh, what's your birthday? What's your sign? I'm like, no, I don't do all that. I don't. I'm really gonna start saying I'm a child of God. That's my sign. Because I just can't do it. I don't believe in it. I really don't. So that's it. Short video. That's all he gave me. I just thought that it would be nice to share with y'all. And I love you guys. And I hope that you have a blessed day. And see you in the next one.